This is Ruth. I don't know how to say her last name. She is a British actress. And a few nights back, she was in London, I think coming from or going to an award show, and she had ordered a private taxi to take her. So when the driver refused to drop her off at the accessible entrance of, I think it's a train station, he told her that he had seen her stand, so he knew she could walk. And she tried to explain to him that she cannot manage stairs. He told her that it was not his problem, that traffic was too heavy in that area, and he didn't want, it was too inconvenient for him. At some point, he asked for his fare for the ride, but it was prepaid. And when she tried to explain this, he became agitated and took her wheelchair. just took it, uh, attempting to put it in the boot of his taxi. When she asked for it back, he refused, and that's when her mother stepped in. Thankfully, she was with her that night. Argued with him a bit. He wouldn't give it to her, so she grabbed it. Later, Ruth called the Metropolitan Police, told her that the ordeal was not a hate crime and no criminal act had taken place. So apparently, stealing somebody's very expensive personal property is not a criminal act. And the incident wasn't logged properly, and they dismissed her case without telling her. So, yeah, there's that. So right now she is talking with the taxi company people. They said that it was, I can't remember what they called it, but they were not happy with the driver and what had happened. So they're talking to her about it and getting things worked out through that. I hope she still proceeds with the whole police situation on it, because he tried to steal her property. What if her mother hadn't been there and he had taken it and put it in the boot of his taxi and drove off? What then? Would it be a criminal act then? I wonder. I'm going to keep an eye on this and see what happens in the process of all of this. So, not too long ago, I did a video on this disabled actress from London about an incident she had with what she called a taxi. It turns out it was a private hire vehicle, and apparently there's this big uproar about that she called it that, and she had to like apologize for that. And there's this whole article I'm reading. I set up alerts in case anything was followed up. And I got this article on here just like complaining about the fact that she called it that instead of calling it a private hire vehicle. And I'm like, that's not the point of what happened to her. Ugh. She almost had her wheelchair stolen by this driver dude. That's the important part. So, yeah. Apparently, the big takeaway from everybody from her situation is that she called it a taxi and not a private hire vehicle. Not the fact that her wheelchair was almost stolen and that the taxi driver was just being very ableist towards her and not caring that she cannot use stairs. That is not something she's able to do. She can walk, but she cannot do stairs. And I remember him telling her it's not his problem. From the article I read before. This new article is focusing on the fact that she called it a taxi, completely downplaying the traumatic experience she went through.